Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be a reading for Pisces. My Pisces collective, any major Pisces placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time. This reading may or may not be for you. If this reading does not resonate, then please do check your other signs and placements. Let's jump in, Pisces, and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you from Spirit. Broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Maybe you're shifting careers. Maybe you'll be losing a job loss, something to do with work. Either way, whatever situation and problems you've been dealing with, there's not going to be a successful outcome. So let's see what needs to come through for you, Pisces. What does Pisces need to be aware of? Oh my God. Get ready for somebody to be pointing the finger at you. I think the energy is warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Maybe it's time to get back to basics. Definitely. I think the second you get back to basics, that's when you're going to have a successful outcome to these problems. So I think you hold the key. You hold the key, Pisces, and maybe it's time to break some chains of impediment here. You might have to get the law involved. Either way, get ready for a major karmic chain of events to take place, and you might need to call the police or something. I don't know. The law might get involved. I think there's something very aggressive and toxic that you're dealing with here. Accusations. Somebody's accusing you and pointing the finger at you for sure. I think strong emotion, passionate love or hate. I think get ready for something to go up in flames. And it will lead to success. There's a lot of passionate love and hate here. A lot of strong emotions. Get ready for a karmic chain of events. And you might need to call the law. You might need to get yourself a protection order. I don't say that often, but maybe you got to get back to basics. And you hold the key. So let's see what else needs to come through, Pisces. Yeah, maybe you're dealing with some addictions here. Are you playing into substances? I think substances have been affecting your life. Maybe somebody needs to go to rehab. I think substances definitely will affect your emotions. So you might want to be careful. I think big change is coming. You might want to be careful. I think, alcohol makes you do some funny things. There might be a loss of some children here. I hate to say that, but if you're playing into addictions, you might be losing out on some children. I think get ready to receive a message, maybe from a child, a message you don't want to hear. I think you're dealing with a committed partnership here, maybe a life partner. You might be dealing with a life partner. Maybe addictions are affecting you from going towards a life partner. Definitely some passionate love and hate going on here. You're in a partnership with some disloyalty. I think get ready for a revelation. Things are about to spiral out of control. And I think you're going to need to navigate carefully. I think you've got some challenges ahead. I think you're going to have to pack up and move homes. Maybe somebody's going to be removed from the home with the law. I think you've been in a state of confusion, illusion. Maybe somebody's been playing with your head, keeping you stuck in an illusion, in a partnership filled with disloyalty. I do think this has negatively affected some children. And I think you're spiraling out of control because of some substance abuses. I think you're in a committed partnership with somebody that maybe you thought you were going to spend the rest of your life with. And I think there's going to be some exposure when it comes to some disloyalty. And I think you are getting ready to meet somebody new. You're going to have to navigate carefully. Maybe you've been planning behind the scenes to move because you're tired of feeling confused. I think somebody's been manipulating you and you might need to seek some guidance. Maybe you need some professional help to face these obstacles because I think you're releasing a committed partnership that's no longer in alignment. Maybe it's affected your relationship with your children. Maybe it's time to send a message to your children. Definitely something with some children involved here. Maybe receiving a message you don't want to hear from a child. But you're definitely in a partnership where I think at one point in time, you know, it either led to marriage or you thought it was going to lead to marriage. I think, you know, there's a cancellation of an engagement here of some sort, because there's some disloyalty. And I think there's definitely going to be a karmic chain of events, especially if you're playing into these overindulgences. I think somebody's spiraling out of control with some addictive behaviors. And it's kind of time to regain control of your life. Get ready to meet somebody new. Maybe this new person is going to be exactly what you need to get out of a toxic situation. Or maybe somebody's going to expose that they've met somebody new and they're breaking free from a situation where there's no loyalty, there's no commitment, there's no more working together. Because you kind of got to get back to basics. Definitely, yeah. You should accept valid criticism. I think get ready. You're dealing with a lot of trouble, a lot of accusations, and a lot of heated emotions. So let's jump in with some tarot, Pisces, and see what else needs to come through. Grieving. Grieving over a loss. I think you're experiencing an ending. Fives are all about embracing change. I think it's time to, you know, to take this ending for what it is at face value. I do think there's been disloyalty. Wherever you've been at, the party's over. It's time to, you know, pour the drinks out, manifest a karmic rebalancing, because you're definitely dealing with somebody that's been given to more than one. I think they've been playing on your heartstrings, playing on your emotions. There's not been equal give and take here, because somebody is definitely choosing another lover, and I think they've been playing games with you for quite some time. I think this has been a situation where you've gone back and forth for a very long time. The emotions run deep, and somebody is choosing a different lover. I think get ready for somebody to deliver some factual information. The King of Swords is also an authority figure. The law could be getting involved. Definitely somebody needs to lose. I meant to say use. To use their logic and their discernment. I think the energy's been a little bit foggy. I think somebody's about to deliver some very harsh factual truth after a long period of juggling back and forth between two. A lack of indecision. 6-6. There is a need for balance. There's going to be some illumination, and I think this is going to hurt. I think this does hurt, and it's going to really put you on the pathway of independence. It's time to, you know your worth and know your value, Pisces. So 9 of Pentacles, pre-Empress. I think this does hurt. I think your emotions are all over the place. You could be dealing with a Cancer or another water sign, but I think get ready for an emotional outburst. Definitely an emotional outburst. I think somebody's getting ready to go their own way because they're choosing another lover. There's definitely more than one person here involved in this situation. And I do think there's going to be a passionate emotional outburst. I think somebody is going to be grieving. I think this hurts. And I think there's this King of Swords that just come out again in reverse. And I don't think he cares about your feelings. He don't care about feelings. It's about the facts, the cold hard facts. There's a need for moderation. There's a need for balance. I think this King of Swords is done. There could be a feminine here dealing with addictions. I'm not sure. But this King of Swords is cold, detached, mean, cruel, could even be abusive. There's definitely been, some inconsistent disloyalty here. And there's going to be a major realignment because somebody's done juggling. Somebody's done playing games. And somebody's about, to speak up. Could be dealing with a Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Taurus. It's kind of time to bring this to light. It's really time for this illumination to come forward is what I'm feeling. I think you're ready for a fight. I think, definitely an unrequited love situation here going on. I think you're on the defense. I think get ready for a major fight coming up here because somebody's really not emotionally invested. I think you've been dealing with a player, and I do think this hurts. I think somebody's going towards a soulmate connection where, there's a lot of love. They're going towards victory and success. They see a foundation with this person. They have a lot of love for this person. They see victory here, building a legacy. So I think somebody's getting grounded, and I think there's been blocks to seeing this movement forward, but I do think get ready for a towering event of some sort. a major emotional outburst here because somebody, you know, doesn't want to close out this cycle. Yeah, you're definitely not on the same page. We have a King of Cups up right now with the World reversed. And with this Queen of Cups in reversed, I think at one point in time it looked like a really good soulmate connection. I think at one point in time you thought this was going to be your life partner and lead to marriage. And I think this masculine, he doesn't want to be here anymore. I don't think you're on the same page anymore. I think he's got love going in a new direction, and there's definitely a masculine here walking away from a situation. I think somebody really needs to learn a lesson here, big time. Somebody's not happy. It's been emotionally dissatisfying. There's a need to let this come full circle, and I think secrets are about to come out. Could be dealing with another Pisces. That's your energy. There was definitely something hidden below the surface when it comes to an unrequited love situation. Definitely a betrayal here that you're going to need to work through. You might want to go within and heal. Somebody's going towards a brand new beginning in another direction is kind of what I'm feeling. Definitely the final nail in the coffin is coming out, and you're going to need to regain control of your life, Pisces. You're going to need to regain control of your life. It's kind of time to take the tools that you got in your toolbox and to manifest laying down a long-standing burden, because it's not been equal give and take. You know, it's not been balanced. It's not been reciprocal. There's likely been manipulation below the surface. And I think maybe you've held on to this partnership for way longer than you should have. I think maybe you've been playing the martyr, playing the victim. And, you know, people can only victimize us if we allow them to victimize us. So get ready to gain a shift in consciousness, a moment of enlightenment. I think it's time to break yourself free from a very tough situation and to find your passion to go in a new direction. I do think a major karmic chain of events when it comes to some third-party exposure. You're going to need to learn something new here for sure. Let's see what this emotional outburst is all about, because, yeah, it hurts. It fucking hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry for swearing, but hey, it is what it is. It fucking hurts. This hurts. You are like hitting rock bottom is what I feel. I think you need to get grounded. You need to get stable. This hurts. I think your emotions are going to be all over the place. Maybe you're losing out on stability. There's definitely going to be something coming to an abrupt stop. This could even be an accident. But I think, you know, it's going to take a lot of strength to take that first step in a new direction. I think you need to get honest with yourself. You're dealing with somebody that's not been telling you the truth. We've got two pairs on the board, and neither pairs are on the same page. Somebody's been lying to you. And it's kind of time to take that first step in a new direction. I know it hurts, Pisces, but you've got what it takes to regain control of your life. It's time to go in a new direction, to find that inner determination to, you know, go in a new direction. I think there's definitely going to be a karmic chain of events taking place. And this is going to hurt, like, to the core. That Three of Swords is betrayal. I think it's going to be a lot of emotions. There's going to be a lot of crying coming up here, and you're going to need to get grounded. You're going to need to get grounded. I was asking about the King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, he's not been telling you that he plans on going in a new direction. Yeah, he's done fighting. He doesn't want to fight anymore. I think he struggled internally with making this decision, with maybe leaving you out in the cold. Five of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles, big changes. Fives are all about embracing changes, and hey, we don't usually embrace change unless we're in the throes of chaos and conflict. So I think the two of you have been in a power struggle, because I don't think you've been on the same page for quite some time. And it's time to learn something new. I do think somebody's gaining a new perspective, finding that spark to go in a new direction, because I think it's time to take that leap of faith. I think it's time to leave the past baggage behind and go into the abyss, go into the void, and know that there's a brand new cycle here. Wherever you've been at, there's not been loyalty, and I think maybe a child is going to expose some third-party interference. Definitely some exposure. Oh my God. And then we get the moon and the star. It's time to heal what's been hidden in the shadows. It's really time to heal. Somebody's been living in an illusion. You've been living in an illusion. You've been living in fantasy land, and it's time to, you know, heal. Heal from this manipulation. I think the two of you have been going at it for a while. Both of you want to win at any cost. And is anybody actually winning here? 555. Expect some powerful change. Definitely a karmic event is taking place, a karmic chain of events. And this is in God's hands. This is divinely guided change, the Hierophant, for a brand new beginning. So you're dealing with somebody that's really not got their heart in it. And I do think this hurts, Pisces. Yeah, blocks are about to be removed. I was asking about the Knight of Cups reversed. Two of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been watering a dead tree for a long time. You've had the rose-colored glasses on. You've not wanted to see this truth. And something's coming to light. And, you know, that Seven of Pentacles for me is, hey, I've been watering a dead tree. It's time for me to plant my seeds in a new direction. You're not in a situation where there's any growth or any expansion. And it's kind of time to open up your heart in a new direction. More Pisces energy. You're dealing with a masculine here, I feel, that is preparing to walk away from you. And I think you felt this coming, to be honest. You felt this coming. So let's see what this betrayal is. Somebody's breaking free from this addictive, codependent situation. It's kind of time to put the past to bed. Nothing stays the same. Everything changes. I think it feels like a betrayal because, you know, this is a karmic contract that's needing to be released. Likely a trauma bond. There is a brand new beginning here, but I think it's kind of time for that confession, that exposure. When it comes to lies, thieving, secrets, it's really time to learn this lesson once and for all. I think there's been a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I think you've both been watching each other. I think this has felt like a prison cell. And it's kind of time to manifest this ending. There's been resistance to this ending, but it's kind of time to let this die away. There's no more working things out. It's not working out. It's time to put the past to bed and to let this die away. This is part of your transformation. Profound life change. It's time to get honest. Get ready for an epiphany, an awakening, an aha moment. It's time to make that final judgment call, to lay down this burden, because there's no balance here. There's no balance here at all. So could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, pretty much everybody here. Get ready to embrace some big changes. It's time to take that leap of faith in a new direction. It's time to let this die away because you've definitely not been honoring yourself in this connection. I think you need some breathing room. You need a time out. You need a pause, and you need to get back to basics. Get ready for some accusations. I think, you know, somebody here is very emotionally immature, and it's kind of time to recognize, like, hey, this lesson has been learned. This isn't working. I think you've been banging your head up against a wall, and it's kind of time to try a different approach, Pisces. Let go. Let go. I think Spirit's taken the lead on this one. It's definitely in the hands of the divine, and it's time to get honest with yourself. I do think the truth is going to hurt, but isn't it better than living in a fantasy, living in an illusion, living in a lie? It's time to recognize that you're achieving wisdom from this very harsh lesson. It's time to mature and to understand that learning is necessary at this time because you need some breathing room. You need some breathing room. And, you know, get ready for a major impact coming up here. That's going to break you free from something that's very toxic. You've not been listening to your intuition, and it's kind of time to listen to your intuition. I think it's time to speak up and be heard. You might want to go into some quiet meditation. Definitely playing the victim here. Somebody's playing the victim. Oh, poor, pitiful me. And it's time to take back your power, because this situation is fraught with deception. And like I said, you might even need to get the law involved. Either way, this is fated, destined change. So get ready. This energy is coming in very fast because you can't stay in this same spot your entire life. It's time to shift that vibration higher. And to do that, we have to cut these negative attachments. And I do think you are going to be protected. So don't worry. Don't worry. Just keep going forward. And that's what I got for you, Pisces. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a twin flame reading with me, please feel free to check out that description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.